Okay, let's dive in. Sometimes a fact just jumps out at you.
Mm-hmm.
Like hearing that Chiang Mai was just named Southeast Asia's safest city. That's pretty appealing, right?
Absolutely. It catches your attention straight away.
But, with a city like Chiang Mai, it's always more complex. Behind a big headline like that, there's always so much else going on, challenges, new projects.
Exactly. And that's what we want to unpack today, looking at the news from August 2025.
Right. The mission here is to go beyond just the headlines, connect the dots, and give you a real sense of what's shaping Chiang Mai right now.
Yeah, not just what's happening, but why it matters. What are the sort of deeper currents for residents and, for visitors too, understanding that bigger picture.
Totally. So let's start with that headline grabber. Chiang Mai, safest city in Southeast Asia for 2025. That's according to the latest safety index.
It's a significant accolade.
It really is. How exactly do they figure that out? What goes into that safety index? Are there specific things that push Chiang Mai to the top?
Well, these indexes usually look at a whole range of things. Crime statistics, obviously,
Yeah.
like low rates of petty crime, but also things like how safe people feel, emergency response effectiveness, maybe even political stability. Chiang Mai seems to score consistently well across the board.
So it's not just one thing.
No, it's a composite.
Yeah,
And that strong sense of community probably plays a part too.
that makes sense. And how does that connect to, say, tourism?
Oh, directly. Think about that, your Dream of Thailand Academy campaign.
The one targeting young Europeans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Launched by Thailand today. If you're a parent in Europe hearing safest city in Southeast Asia, well, that makes sending your kid on a cultural trip there seem much more secure, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely lowers the worry factor.
It transforms it from just an interesting idea into a genuinely safe-feeling option. Could really boost applications, change how people see Chiang Mai for youth travel. And that has knock-on effects for the economy.
Fascinating link there. So that safety stat isn't just a nice to have, it's actively driving interest. But, while that's great news for the city's image, we also have to acknowledge, well, reality is always complex.
Of course.
There's also the sad news about the ongoing investigation into the death of a foreign national found in Doi Suthep National Park.
Yes. Authorities are still working on identification and cause of death.
It's a reminder, isn't it, that even in places known for safety, these investigations are still part of life.
A sobering reminder, yes.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Urban development. There's been a lot of buzz about mobility, the future of getting around the city. What's the latest on the light rail system?
Yes, the LRT. That's a huge project for Chiang Mai.
How huge are we talking?
There's a 35-kilometer system planned, designed to connect the city center with key spots like the airport, the university area.
To reach them?
Definitely. And the latest reports suggest things are moving forward. The environmental impact assessment, I believe, is done.
Oh.
And initial funding seems to be lining up. They're talking about starting major construction maybe early 2026.
Aiming for 2027 operation.
That's the plan. It's not just about easing traffic jams, though. It's really about changing how people live and access different parts of the city, fundamentally reshaping things.
That sounds like a massive investment in the future. But talking about infrastructure, it does bring up the question of existing structures.
A valid point.
Especially with those earthquake tremors from last month still having an effect. What's the situation there?
Yeah, that's the flip side. While planning for the future, they're still dealing with the past. Reports are still coming in about cracks appearing.
Still.
Yes.
Yeah.
And apartment buildings, temples, schools. Even some hospitals have reported issues.
Wow. So it's not just superficial damage?
No, it seems to be a lingering reminder of the structural risks. It really underscores the need for, resilience in new construction, factoring in these past events and potential future ones.
Right. Building stronger for the future while dealing with present vulnerabilities. It's a tough balance.
It really is.
And that leads us naturally into environmental challenges, which often tie directly into infrastructure and daily life. What's the immediate picture weather-wise?
Well, right now, the Thai Meteorological Department has issued yellow warnings for Chiang Mai province.
Yellow warnings mean?
Expect heavy rain, risks of lightning, even rough seas mentioned for some northern districts, though that might be more relevant further north.
Okay, so wet and potentially stormy.
Yes, and it's not just localized. They expect this heavy rainfall pattern to spread across the country. The upper north and the east are particularly flagged for heavy monsoon rains.
So potential for flooding, drainage issues, things residents need to watch out for.
Absolutely. It puts pressure on the urban drainage systems.
And beyond the immediate weather, there are longer-term environmental concerns too. The Kok River, for instance. What's happening there?
Ah, the Conch River. Unfortunately, that remains a serious issue. Persistent contamination.
What kind of contamination?
Testing keeps confirming elevated levels of arsenic and lead.
Arsenic and lead. That sounds bad. Where's it coming from?
The source is pretty clearly linked to upstream gold mining activities.
Right. And the impact.
Well, these aren't just abstract numbers on a test result. For communities downstream who rely on the river for drinking water, for agriculture,
Hmm?
it poses significant long-term health risks. It's a major public health concern.
A critical environmental challenge then, still ongoing.
Very much so. It's a stark example of how industrial activity can impact communities far downstream.
So with serious issues like that, it's good to hear about positive steps too. There's a new partnership focusing on the environment, right?
Yes, thankfully there is some proactive work happening. Chiang Mai University has partnered with RDA.
ARD, that's the Agricultural Research Development Agency.
That's the one. They signed on to a national MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding.
Okay. And the goal?
It's pretty ambitious, actually. They're aiming to cut agricultural greenhouse gas emissions by at least 10% by 2027
10%. That's significant.
by promoting a shift towards low-carbon agriculture, educating farmers, introducing sustainable practices, new technologies, basically reducing the carbon footprint of growing food.
That could be a really important model, couldn't it? Especially for the region.
Potentially, yes. It's a concrete step towards sustainability in a key sector.
That's great to hear. Okay, finally, let's talk about something really different and honestly pretty cool. Education.
The F1 program.
Yes. Get ready for this. Unity Concord International School, UCIS, is the first school in Northern Thailand with a Formula One inspired curriculum.
Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
It really does. Makes you wish you were back in school almost. Learning physics by designing a mini F1 car. What does that actually mean for learning STEM?
Well, it's about making learning tangible, right? Taking complex ideas, engineering principles, physics, data analysis, and applying them through the lens of something high-octane like F1.
So less theory, more doing.
Exactly. Hands-on, competitive. It fosters critical thinking, teamwork, problem-solving, skills that are vital for the future.
It seems like a really creative way to spark interest.
It really is. A unique approach that could genuinely get kids passionate about science and engineering. Maybe inspire the next generation of innovators.
What a mix we've covered today. It's fascinating, isn't it? You've got Chiang Mai being crowned the safest city, attracting tourists.
The positive headlines.
But at the same time, grappling with those infrastructure issues from the earthquake and the very real environmental problem in the Kok River.
The ongoing challenges, yeah.
And then alongside all that, these really forward-looking initiatives, like the push for greener farming and this, well, frankly, awesome F1 school program.
It really paints a picture of a city in flux, doesn't it? Progress and problems side by side. It's a dynamic evolution.
Yeah, triumphs and trials all happening at once.
It's kind of a snapshot of the kinds of complex issues many growing cities around the world are facing today.
Absolutely. So maybe the thought to leave you with is this. How do all these different threads, the safety award, the river pollution, the LRT plans, that F1 curriculum, how do they all weave together? What does this mix tell us about the balancing act between progress and preservation in a city like Chiang Mai, a city evolving so quickly on the global stage?
It's definitely a lot to think about.
It is. Hopefully this deep dive has given you a clearer view of the many layers making up this incredible complex city right now.